Greetings and welcome back to Simburbia Story.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome once again.
This is the week 3 town hall meeting in which we're going to take a look at how the city has progressed, how the individuals and teams have progressed in terms of their population, their wealth, their buildings, and we're going to play a few games and have a joyous time. Why don't we start by taking a look at all of the improvements that were done during the week to the roads and the school. Does anybody want to narrate what has been done with the roads?
Person who did it.
Kaylin.
Pretty self-explanatory. We replaced the roads. We made gutters. I added bridges and stairways.
I really do. I love the choice of the texture because to me, this looks like the tar-covered roadways that we have where I live in the U.S.
I am not responsible for this alone. I had input from both Forks and ComSci Girl on this, and I had help from ComSci Girl in actually doing the renovation zone.
Yeah, looks very nice. And then there's this monstrosity over here. I'll give somebody 100 wealth if they put some clothes on this guy next week.
This was how it was left on RealmSmalec.
I know. I saw that realm ended around Christmas, and he was still in his Halloween disguise, and I've always regretted that that's what's in the final save file. And then the school was open for renovations this week. Looks like the exterior didn't get too much of a shape makeover, but a little
expanded mostly, I think.
Yeah, and I think the interior has some really cool posed armor stands. You guys must have killed a lot of squids.
And salmon, yeah.
Yeah.
And fish. And a fish. Here's a sleeping kid. I resonate with this pose. That's awesome. Very, very nice. So thank you guys for improving your overall neighborhood. That will help property values immensely. Now, because we unlocked the school last week, we're going to start this week with one of the things that you love to do, which is vote. And what we're going to start with is a vote for a new title. And the title is going to be the title of the headmaster. And again, you guys can modify that, but you get the idea. The headmaster is going to receive whatever's in this shulker box that I'm holding, and the shulker box itself, as well as one population. So very simply, if you want to go ahead and write somebody's name in the book, it can be whoever you think contributed the most to this awesome build. It can be whoever you want for whatever strategic reason, and just go ahead and throw your book into my inventory. And we will see who is awarded the headmaster. And you can get a title. If you're voted for a title and you already have a title, it's going to be up to you to choose which one you want, and then you will choose who you give your other title to. Okay, first
Squid rabbit.
First vote is ComSci Girl. So one for ComSci Girl. Second, ComSci Girl. Third, ComSci Girl. Fourth is CFG. So we've got one CFG, 3 for ComSci. Covolta. Another CFG vote. A 4th vote for ComSci. And a 5th vote for ComSci. So ComSci, you are majority winner. Here is your shulker box. All right, so that is the professor of the school. The school is going to remain a public property. It does not count as an R, or residential, a commercial, or industrial. Second thing that you all worked on were your team-based renovations. And only because we're on this side of town, we will start following the trail of potatoes to the bank.
So this is the bank. We tore down the old building completely and put up this new one. So if you come in, you've got the teller here, ready to service your requests with a smile. We've got a vault downstairs for all of our secure storage. No one will ever crack this code. It's impossible.
And is it an actually working code?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Nobody look at what it is so you don't crack it.
We
Yeah,
already
you're
know.
not,
Okay.
you're not supposed to look.
So these plots are being judged on form and function, just FYI.
Okay, and then upstairs there's a couple offices. And first office here is the president's office. He's busy, working on his
Playing
tablet.
Candy Crush.
Nice.
And then the second office here for the other teller
The VP.
when he's doing paperwork.
He's not here.
And there's also a roof area where the president can go to relax
Oh, how do you get... Okay.
in the president's office.
Oh,
You can stare at his wonderful mushroom garden.
yeah. Very nice.
So this was the Undertaker building, and we did a little bit of renovations. We tore down the whole building, just like they did with the bank, and built this tower in its place. It's called Solver Tower.
Okay.
So if we go in, there's a reception area, and back here there's a viewing area for the recently departed.
So this is like a detective building?
Uh,
Don't step in the casket.
Oh, very
it is,
cool.
It is still kind of like an Undertaker
disrespectful.
funeral home kind of place.
Okay.
But there are some offices upstairs that are trying to solve the mysteries of the realm, including perhaps why the people died.
Okay, so it's like a funeral parlor / detective office.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we go downstairs, there is the morgue, where all the autopsies are done. Hawk appears to be doing one on that bunny right now.
Oh my gosh, there's a giant saw blade.
You go, Felina?
And we got some drawers for keeping the bodies cold over here.
Oh, that is enjoyable.
I have no idea.
And for those that are being cremated, here's the furnace with another bunny getting ready to be cremated there.
Oh my gosh. Have you guys been killing a lot of bunnies?
Maybe.
Maybe.
On the first floor, we have the detective office of mystery investigations. So here's where they would have their coffee.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, so many armor stands.
That's bad.
Yeah, we haven't
There's
got
a desk with a lamp and a map with some pins in it for all the clues that they're currently following. Continuing upstairs, there's some more kind of office area here for anything else, maybe some number crunching or anything else that's required to solve any mysteries. And then we can continue to the roof. There's a couple seating areas where people can think about the cases that they're working on. And
Watch
there's a little
the
chimney
biscuit
here.
Oh, I didn't see this either.
A
That's
telescope
cool.
to look at the town, maybe look for clues.
I just paid a coin in here and I can't see anything.
and then this over here is the clue signal to signal to whoever the superhero of the town is to come and meet.
It's almost like it's shining a white dot on the cloud up there. I don't know
Yeah, kind of.
if you guys see the cloud or not. Wow, very cool. A lot of very cool details in both.
We got another mystery. Who killed Hawkminer?
That's just his standard pose, I think.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys, I'm tired.
All right, so I have looked at both of these online and offline, and I did put together some rudimentary points for the function of each. So I took into account, for example, in the bank, the lockable vault, the easily accessible teller, the offices, and in this one, the morgue, the viewing, the solving room, the signal, which I thought was pretty clever, as well as for form. I really liked the color palette on the bank overall. This is obviously a more classical brick building-ish, but I'm kind of a sucker for the C blocks and the white. Looks really nice. In this one, obviously, like all the armor stands, I particularly like the basalt alternating floor, carpetish looking or tile-ish looking floor in the second layer. I haven't seen that before. Thought that looked really cool. So it was actually pretty tough because both are highly functional and both are highly cool to look at. But overall, I ended up choosing the Mystery building, the Undertaker, or what was the Undertaker, as the overall choice for this week. And if you remember last week, the other team, the MVPs, I believe they're calling themselves, they had the winning bid. And so the way it worked was that you each put in a bid of how much the winning team would receive and how that would be split. And then the town decided which of the bids to go with, kind of like real-life contractors. So in this case, the winning team is being awarded 400 wealth total, and it's being evenly split across the partners. So we'll be adding 100 wealth to each of the folks on the winning team. So there are 2 more titles to be awarded. One of them is the title of the Banker, and one of them is the title of the Undertaker. The team that built this Undertaker building will vote for somebody on the opposite team to be the Banker, and the team that built the bank will vote for somebody on the opposite team to be the Undertaker. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Banker just because I have that set of books first in my inventory. So I have 1 vote for Hawkminer, 1 vote for Cold Fusion, 2 votes for Cold Fusion, and the final vote, Cold Fusion Gaming. So Cold Fusion is going to have the Banker title.
Yay!
Cold Fusion. Here it comes. Can you shorten your name? That will help too. Okay, and then
I'll just be sure to make a new account. And
for the Undertaker, so again, these are the opposite teams voting for the role. I have 1 vote for Kavolta. I have a 2nd vote for Kavolta. I have 1 vote for Kavolta, the Lord of the Undead. And it is a unanimous vote for Kavolta as the Undertaker. Next thing we're going to do is spring in sort of a new part of the mechanic, which is every week at this point you will earn some wealth based on the population that you have. So the idea is these are folks either working in your industries, selling things in your commercials, or paying rent in your residences. Basically, you'll get 100 wealth for each citizen. So CompSci is going to get 600, Box will get 500, etc. We'll go ahead and have some new population move in. Miner, you're closest if you want to go ahead and stand in front of it and see who moves into your neighborhood first.
it's a little spooky that this is happening at the
Clovis.
morgue.
Stedofire, you're the next closest to it. Go ahead and pick one.
It's Technoscribe.
Okay. Technoscribe was a member of the old server. Culpus is a YouTube commenter. CompSci, do you want to go next? Whose head do you have? is that?
QWERTY.
QWERTY. Another member of
Ready to pie.
old
Yeah.
server, map maker, etc. Kavolta looks... Oh, Kavolta, I said your name first, and then
Yeah, good.
Kaylin.
Looney Netty.
Oh, the fun.
Oh boy.
Looney Netty was part of our server at the end, and also a longtime friend of the family. Kaylin has
Jeff Yellow.
Jeff Yellow, YouTube commenter. CFG already went, right? No,
No.
go ahead.
Fungon.
Fungon moves in. Box,
Volratho.
Volratho, okay, another YouTube commenter. I think Felina hiding at the back. You're next. If you would like to have someone move into your neighborhood, join Felonius.
I got waffle.
Unlikely Waffle. Let's all head to the town hall. So as they are filing in, the map room is a miniature layout of the city. The colored concrete blocks indicate who owns which plots. The carpets on top indicate whether these are residential, commercial, industrial, or park buildings. So this number that you see now is the number of population that is incoming based on all the activities of the past week. So Hawkminer and Steadofire each have 6 additional people moving in. Kavolta's got 5, Box and the rest each have 4. Alright, so we've got 3 folks at 10 and a bunch of folks at 9, 1 at 8. There will be plenty more chances to earn additional. And we'll actually be able to spend your population on things such as new plots, as raising your buildings, and that can be, the raising buildings can be done throughout the week. It doesn't have to be done during this town hall meeting. Okay, behind me we have our laws. Okay, so the way we're going to do it this week, though, I've got 5 different things that you can vote for, and anyone that has 3 or more will pass. So the first law is a one-time tax, which will open up additional plots that are not currently zoned or marked. These are not the black and yellow ones. What I mean is there will be completely new plots available. The second one is opening up the power plant so you guys can go through and renovate, tear it down, reconvert it. The third one is same as last week. It will actually have no impact on you if you don't have an animal pen in the city. But if you do, there's a 10% tax to keep your stinky animals in the city every week. There's a one-time tax to expand the world border. And then if you don't feel like voting for any of those, you can abstain. So go ahead and cast your anonymous votes. And it takes 3 to pass. Everyone must place a block somewhere. If you don't feel like placing it anywhere. If you...
Going with the decider again.
Box?
We-
Because
well,
there's
we-
more
we-
laws this time.
We can't make a difference on anything.
Well, if we work together, we can almost do it.
Every vote matters. Isn't that how the political systems work?
All right.
Only if it happens at the same time.
Yep.
Which one do you want more, CFG?
That one, this one, the other one. Doesn't matter.
Again.
Okay, so at the end of this town hall meeting, I will open up some additional plot options, and we will expand the world border and pay our taxes. Shady Steve was out exploring the world, and he came across this treasure map in a sunken wreck, and he since he's so wealthy already from like all the secure storage that he's opened, he thought it would be better to offer this to you all. So I will give this to you as a group if you guys give me 10 IOUs. And
Each or total?
total can come from any combination of you all. Totally up to you guys. But if I get 10 IOUs, you can have this map.
Yeah, that's fine.
Was that
Okay.
an offshore account, Cavolta?
Okay. So, Steve,
Hiding
No, that was just in my inventory.
Yeah, hiding it from the tax man.
Steve, thanks you for your generous donation.
Longbow.
There's
You're the one who paid for it.
there's a map.
Yeah.
You can choose. I would invite you to choose to follow it now. Otherwise, this will be a really short episode.
Okay, sweet.
Well, lead the way.
Lead the way,
I
sir.
don't see any markers on it.
Let's go outside.
Yeah,
I have a boat. We can use my boat.
sometimes
You might need a couple.
We need a few boats. Anybody have boats?
Okay, so the map is mostly ocean with a bit of
Ocean.
desert.
That way.
You do
Going
not.
for the oceans that way.
I think we're on an island, so it's just a large one.
I'm just trying to get my bearings straight here. There's ocean that way, but there's also ocean that
Ocean
way.
that way.
Yeah.
I think it's. Whoops.
Whoops.
Ah.
I got it.
I think it might be this way. I'm still not seeing a dot.
If it's not an actual treasure map, then it won't show the dot. I don't think.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
No, it will.
No, it will with every map. Sorry, I was wrong.
Follow.
Yeah, it's not technically a treasure map.
That is
it's
a really
a map.
big thing in
See if you
sky.
Go.
Someone. Oh, okay, that's a mob farm. All right.
Thanks for the
Yeah,
ride.
that's Box's secret base.
Yeah.
Nobody said it was secret.
So,
It doesn't look secret to me.
Wait, you didn't tell your
box?
team member Hawk about it?
I did.
Thank you for. Yeah, no, I knew that. Thank
Box,
you for
when
not
I was-
building that in the
when I
town.
was climbing up that waterfall, there was a pufferfish in the waterfall.
Yeah, that happened to me
guarding
once
everything.
too.
Yeah, me too.
They poison you and knock you out.
I happen to be coming down.
Okay, I love
of the world.
I love that you guys put it on the ground and are all looking at it. That is awesome. I never thought about that. I thought you'd all have to hold it one by one. All
I've
right.
been here.
Way out here.
Welcome to Shady Steve's Buried Treasure Battleship. During the week, each of you have selected a position on a 10 by 10 grid. Selected 3 blocks, 3 consecutive blocks. In the spirit of a typical Battleship game, you're going to be uncovering blocks and trying to find the other players. So one by one, you're going to dive down. You're going to dig up 1 block of sand with one of the shovels from the chest. There's 8 scuba divers hiding down there. Each of them represents one of you. So, and in the spirit of a buried treasure map, the scuba diver has a 2-block trail leading up to them. So if you find a red block, you'll know you're on the right track to one of the scuba divers hiding in the sand. When you
So we want to find the other team's divers.
you want to, this is an individual game. You want to find any diver but yourself. So when you uncover a diver, you right-click their head with an empty hand to pick it up. When there's only 1 diver left down there, the challenge will end. Whoever's the last diver is going to win some wealth and a population. And then anyone who's holding a head that's not your own will earn 100 wealth. And if someone is holding your head, you can lose 100 of that wealth. And if you die at any time, your gravestone will obviously be there, but it may be difficult to pick up underwater. So
We're going one at a time.
yeah, we're gonna go one at a time, and just to make it easy, I'm gonna start at
I'll
the
push you.
bottom of the wealth and go up. And you should only dig up 1 if for some reason the shovel doesn't break. Alright, so CFG, can you all tell the color of what he...
Oh,
Okay,
It's red.
it is a
Like
red
that
block. So that is a trail close to somebody's head. Next is Felina. And you all are welcome to swim around, or you're welcome to stay on those plots. All right, so she found sand, so nothing. This is an 8-player game of buried treasure battleship. Hawk Miner has... Oh, uh-oh.
Is that a diver?
That is not a diver.
There's an observer here.
Fire has gone, and
What's this observer mean?
Is that a head?
that's what spawned the bad guy.
Oh.
Fire has found another red block, so you guys may be on the trail of somebody. Box, go ahead. And that was
Come on.
a sand block.
Don't you know how Battleship works?
Kaylin is next.
Oh,
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Aw.
Is there a squid there? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Comp Sci Girl. Oh,
Hey,
got him.
so you found somebody's head. Who? Which?
hawk miners.
Okay. Next is Kavolta.
And then there were 7.
And then there were 7. Okay, sand. We'll start back with CFG. And
Comp sci.
Oh, wow.
ooh.
That was a lot.
Wow.
All right, that's 2. Felina.
And then there were 6.
Look at Stedo. He's already down there. He's so eager.
Cool.
Oh, Stedo uncovered a
In the
red.
corner.
So Box now has an opportunity.
And if he fails,
Oh, that's clever.
Nice.
You knew
Yep,
it. You
very
used
good.
it.
Whose head did you
He
find?
used logic.
Good logic. Good logic.
Elena's.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah,
Kavolta.
I have Mistress Kaylin's head.
Found the head right away. Oh.
Kavolta's.
Ah,
So we have 4 down.
lucky guess.
everybody's in that bottom.
They're all so close
Thank
together.
you, Kaylin. You got the hang of it now. Compsci. Interesting. Kaylin. All right,
Oh.
another red block.
Oh, it's the red block from that other one.
Okay, Compsci.
Oh,
Another red block.
Oh,
Oh, so is it that one or is it
There's
that
no more
one?
shovels. There's no more shovels.
I'm gonna go with this one. Ah,
Ah,
that is
Good going.
4, 5, 6. So the next head will end the challenge. Here's a bunch of shit.
oh, darn.
Damn.
got CFG.
I was digging around my own to try to throw people
So
off.
who's left?
Oh, so you found? Did you find one just now?
Yep.
All right.
One person left.
So that person is the winner.
Yeah.
So Box is the. Oh.
Fine.
So Box is the last surviving scuba diver in Shady Steve's Buried Treasure Battleship game. And then whoever is holding a head, you get 100 wealth per head if it's not your own. So Hawk, you've got one?
Rabbits count.
No. Kaylin, did you have one? No.
no.
Okay. Who else had one?
I got comp sci.
CFG. All right, so congratulations. I'm going to fly over to the rail yard, and I can warp you all there, or you're welcome to journey via boat. Steve's going to hang out here for a while and enjoy the raise.
Yeah.
All right, so
Who
these
killed me?
these rail
Oh, God.
these rail carts have been
Whoa.
dug up from far off lands, And
Yeah.
painstakingly carried here. Please be careful around the crane. There's sharp metal edges where it was knocked into the water when it broke off the arm of this statue of this person, Lady Liberty. I'm not sure who that's supposed to be or where it came from. I have no idea, of course. And then there's a giant glass statue. So there's 3 train cars today. So we'll start with the top half of this feminine statue, and we can start when you win this. You get the statue, all the parts, even if it overhangs the cart, but just the part on the first cart.
Uncanny.
All right, so let's start the bidding at, let's say, 200 wealth in the chat on this giant statue. Everybody wants one of these in their front yard. I don't think it will actually fit in any of the plots. All right.
This thing's pretty gaudy. I don't know.
So 200, 210. Doesn't seem like a lot of interest in it. It's going to go for a really low price.
Is there a minimum bid increment?
Not yet. Somebody's got a cat. That's cool. 230. All right. So there is some interest. One of these, like on your
Would
roof.
be cheap.
400. Do I hear anything? Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do I hear 701?
And one.
The banker speaks. 720 to the postman. Anyone
CFG
else?
723. Yes. Ah.
So obviously the wool and the terracotta is very attractive to you guys. 724 is the high bid. Do I hear 726?
Yes.
750? How about 1,000? Anybody want to go up to 1,000? 1,001. Okay.
Come on, you know you want me.
Anyone interested in 1,500? Do I hear 1,500 for this giant statue of a brown-haired gal? No 1,500. How about 1,400? Do I hear 14? High bid is 1,100 going once. Going twice, 1,100 for this top half of a statue. Looks like it's sold to box for 1,100.
Yay!
Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure this is going to be on sale in his shop soon.
It'll be in kit form. You have to reassemble it yourself.
You got to get the bottom half as well now.
Yeah, you need a matching pair.
He was going to buy the bottom half without the top half, yeah.
All right, so speaking of, the second auction is for the bottom half of what appears to be the same statue. And I see opening bid as high as 700. Why don't we go to 1,500 right off the bat? Anyone willing to jump all the way to 1,500 for legs and arms? Ooh, 1,500.
A little bit of hair.
Now, clearly there must be a reason that you're interested in the bottom half.
Probably a red herring, but
Actually, let's keep it PG.
I
Anyone?
think the whole thing's a red herring.
Do I hear 1,600 going once? Do I hear 1,600? No. High bid is 1,500 to the Undertaker. He is not a professional wrestler, as far as I know. 1,500 going
He's a
once.
professional body snatcher.
Going twice. Okay, that easy enough. Sold to Mr. Cavolta for 1,500.
I've been sold to 2 teams.
I wish you best of luck with your 2 halves of the statue. Yeah, went to 2 different teams. Last but not least, we have one more statue. This was recovered from some far-off ruins. I can't believe it got here in one place, being such fragile glass. But we're starting at 1,000 to Hawkminer.
Oh, wow.
No idea why Hawkminer would want this piece of garbage. Bids are up to 1,400. 1,500 for a giant glass panda. You can live in it if you transport it to one of your plots. 1,750. Do we hear 1,750? I'm sorry, Hawk Miner, but you currently don't have enough wealth to outbid the 1,800 bid.
Wow.
1,800, 1,900 for a giant glass panda. Do I hear 2,000 even? 2,000 even for a giant glass panda. Any other takers?
Some team infighting here.
2,000 going once.
Look, as far as I'm aware, I'm the only one who has Silk Touch, so...
Going twice. 2,100 for a giant panda with a sword. Oh, he has a sword that may interest you all. Increase your bids. 2,100 going once. 2,200. The sword did it. I knew that throwing that in there would spark interest. Do I hear 2,300 for this giant panda? Oh, I do. To Kaylin, look at this cute little panda face. Green glass for eyes. Those are emeralds imported from a far off land. Do I hear 2,400? No takers. 2,300 going once. Do I hear 2,400? 2,300 going twice. Sold
Wow,
to
Hawk.
Mistress Kaylin. And before you all go away, I am holding 2 identical shulker boxes. One of these shulker boxes could be yours for the low price of 200 wealth. I have enough for everybody to take one. So go ahead and line up single file in front of me. If you're Mistress Kaylin, I'll use the word queue up. Steado fire. So do you want box number 1 or box number 2?
You said they were identical, right?
The outside shulker boxes are identical.
Oh, I see.
I think I threw it into box. So that was... Hang on a second. That was Steado fire trying to trick me into looking like someone else. Very, very clever.
Oh.
Okay.
I should click that. I thought it went into my inventory. Whoop.
Box.
Throw it to me really quick.
Do you want the left or the right box?
The right.
The right. Same one as Steado fire.
Ooh.
And box will reduce you. 200 wealth each, just a reminder. Comsci, thank you for waiting. You want the left or the right?
Left.
All right. And, of course, we have one more auction. You guys may not have noticed. Under this bridge down here, there's a little rowboat that got wedged in. So we're going to be voting on the contents and the rowboat itself. We'll start the bidding just to make it fair for Kaylin at 17. 500. Okay? I'll take 510. Anyone for this interesting little rowboat that got stuck under the pier? 520 is currently the high bid. 600 to Compsci. She's got a lot of wealth to play with right now. 1,900. Kavolta is nearly bidding all of his current wealth. 2009. I'll give you one opportunity if you want to outbid yourself. Otherwise, I'll say 2009 going once, going twice. And as usual, please remember what you won because I have not marked them in any way. I have detracted your wealth. So that concludes all of the auctions for today. All right, so take a look around. And the way we're going to do this is you can buy one new plot this week. It will cost you 3 of your current population. And then after this week's town hall, you'll be able to spend other population to grow your buildings up. Those will cost 2 population per floor. So yeah, go ahead. And what we'll do is anything that's contested, we'll do those first. Here's 2 books. I want you to this is a piece of our Smalec trivia. Put in the book what you think the name of my first horse was in Minecraft.
I didn't get a book.
Well, it's only Hawk and Kavolta. They're contesting this plot.
Okay.
And the cost, by the way, is 3 of your population. So Hawk, yours would go, and Kavolta would each go down to 7 population if you buy this.
I guess I should sign that.
I'm good. Okay, so the first horse that I had was not named Silver, and I guess the second vote is closer, which is unnamed because horses are spawned without names. So Hawk Miner is the closest in the trivia and will purchase this plot. So Kavolta, if you want to look for another one,
So what was the actual answer?
I don't know.
Well, how do you know that?
I definitely know it wasn't Silver. These are Shady Steve rules. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so I've deducted your population, and we'll make this this plot yours. Okay, this one I know I have a definite answer for. What is my favorite block in Minecraft? My favorite block is actually lapis. Now I'm going to look at what you wrote. Okay, prismarine brick or stone brick. Prismarine brick is closer. That is my second favorite, and that would be box. So then I'll just start at the top. So comp sci, waiting patiently. Yours is uncontested, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh. Zito, what are you doing over here?
I lost.
Oh.
Speaking of the hangfest.
Do we have a contested plot or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's just deal with that one that way.
Me and you?
All right. So we have a showdown between Steadlefire and Cold Fusion Gaming, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
The usual.
A rivalry.
Bickering
Tale as old as
neighbors.
time.
Which of the town hall options is my personal favorite?
The town hall options, like the buttons?
Nope. The
No.
different styles or looks of the town hall.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I think you like Cell Crops the best.
So when you think you have a guess, and if you don't know what the options are, you can still take a guess.
You better believe it.
My personal favorite is the bouncy castle. Now we shall see what Steadlefire, he picked the oldie, which I assume you mean the modern brick, and Cold Fusion Gaming said the Moody Mobster.
Moody Mobster.
Oh, Moody Mobster. Neither of which are anywhere near correct. So I am putting some saplings in my hand.
Who's got
And
the butt?
you guys are going to guess how many saplings I'm holding without
That's a
going
good
over.
Without going over, huh?
Yes, so I'm not holding more than 64. Okay. Cold Fusion has submitted his guess. Both of you have gone over. So Cold Fusion guessed 18 and Steadlefire guessed 42. So guess one more time.
Gotta use Price is Right rules, man. $1.
Steadlefire has logged a vote. So Cold Fusion Gaming is the closest. I am actually holding 16 saplings. His guess was 12. Steadlefire had a really good strategic guess of 3. But ultimately it goes to the pink Lord.
Foiled again.
Pink Lord. Is that his title now?
No longer the banker.
Okay, Kavolta, where are you, sir?
I am over by the school.
Yep. Correct answer. You win this plot. This one will be green. This week's build challenge. This week is also going to be 2 teams of 4. So one of the teams is going to renovate the saloon, which is a 2-plot size property. You can make it 2 separate plots or 1 big plot. I'm open to either. And the other team is going to have the doctor and the telegraph office. So the doctor's over here across from the saloon. The telegraph office is on the other side of town. It's in between the stables and the general store. So you're each going to have 2 plots that you can renovate this week. The city is contracting you to renovate these old, worn-down buildings. And the city has a budget in mind of what they're willing to reward, a max number. So whoever comes closest to that. And then you can divide up, the winning team will divide up that amount based on however you put it in the contract. The town has looked at the two bids, and the one that is closest to the budget, both have gone over the intended budget, but the one that is closest is the one from Mistress Kaylin. So that is what the winning team will win based on the form and function of the properties you renovate. So Kaylin, do you want to have your team work on the saloon, or do you want to have your team work on the doctor and telegraph offices?
We'll take the saloon.
Okay. So the Clue Nation, what is it?
Coalition.
Coalition, thank you. Team Coalition is going to renovate the saloon. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And the other team is going to be renovating the doctor's office and the telegraph office. Okay, so now I'm going to expand the world border, and I'm going to deduct your monies. But otherwise, I think that concludes all the official business for this week. So thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're watching this at home, leave a comment for who you're voting for, who's doing the most civic duty so far, who's doing the most duty so far, whatever you want to comment on. If you've got ideas for things that
12
should be auctioned off, should be included in the new laws, sky's the limit. I'll take any and all suggestions. Thank you all for playing. I hope you're enjoying, and the city is looking awesome so far. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.